My name is Simone.
I'm Matteo Grilli.
My name is Martin.
I'm Loïc Beban.
My name is Eve.
My name is Julie.
I'm Mati Barbara.
My name is Cseke Tamás.
My name is Davide.
So for the moment I'm in Erasmus.
Because of the COVID and all of the things, it's not easy, but I think it is manageable, yeah.
The only thing I don't like is the mask, but I understand that it's necessary.
My school is called Corvinus. It's one of the ancient school here. I've been there just once, so it's pretty funny because I have all online classes, and so my school is like my PC right now.
Everything is online. Just everything all the time online, on Zoom. Even the exams are online.
But that's okay for me. I can do that, I think. And it's good. We can manage it. We just to understand how to do that, I think.
If you are in a Zoom class or something, or even a video chat, it's like pretending to be real, pretending to be a real connection.
I hate it. And I feel like I can't concentrate, and I miss real personal talk with teachers and the others. So I miss the normal life.
Kind of shitty, you know. It has this good point, like sometimes I can do things between class that I couldn't do if I had to go to school all the time and take the metro. So it is good, but like you feel less attached to class because you're so far away, and like nobody puts a camera on, you just see names, you can't put faces on it, and it's like there's less this team spirit that a class could be.
But for me, it was not like a problem to do that, because like also in Italy, I used to have online courses during the March and April.
Even in my hometown, there's restrictions and there's COVID, so it's okay to be here.
When we had to like, get the papers for the Erasmus, make the contracts and sign up, the first wave actually, it didn't even start. So I think we had the chance to say no, but I was like, I want to be here.
I wouldn't go back to the Netherlands. It's even worse there. So
Before coming here, I knew that there's a risk of COVID. A lot of party here that I think if I was in France near my family, I don't make this party.
If my grandmother was here, I would be always with her, preparing soup to her. But I'm here alone, so I don't care.
We had a good time while all our other friends were like stuck already.
Erasmus opened up the possibility to come here. I want to go to Budapest, I want to go to study at the SFA, no matter what happens.
I've never been to the East Europe, and that's why I choose to go here in Budapest.
It was one of my big dreams to live here in Budapest. And that was one of the reasons why I applied to Erasmus. That was my first time when I moved in a new country. So it was super interesting and sometimes scary, of course.
Before moving here, I was so fucking scared because it was for me a totally new experience.
Like facing yourself, like taking your own responsibilities into hand, Like.
It's actually my first time living without my parents. So that was also a big part of my experience.
I had no expectation about the city because I went from Rome, so I would say like, okay, I live in a great city, in a big city. I came here and I was truly amazed. I think it's one of the most beautiful cities in Europe for sure.
Budapest didn't really look like anything I knew. So it was very cool, and I was super curious. I visited a lot with my parents while they were here.
Hungary is beautiful and it's so cheap.
Budapest is really a good city for that. It has like things for you, whatever you like, you'll find something that suits you here. It's like different types of bars or activities. You can do so many things here. It's crazy. It's like you're never done with it.
And yes, and you can visit a beautiful city and little bit improve our English, but
Let's meet people from the Hungarian, the Budapest theater scene, because because I think it's more, it's a big opportunity for me to be here, to make connections, and because I can speak Hungarian and I am Hungarian, so I can like make contact with local people.
But maybe they're not too free to open, I think, the Hungarian people to make friends, because they scare if you speak English, they are like, oh no, you speak only English, oh okay, I'm scared, and blah blah blah. So that's the only bad things of Hungarian people. They're a little bit shy, I think.
Well, in my case, I think it's a little bit different because my mother tongue is Hungarian. So I came here and I can meet a lot of Hungarian people, not just the Erasmus students.
I don't have meet a lot of Hungarian in Budapest because I have make Erasmus for improve my English. So with the restriction and the course is online, so I can improve my English. We don't have exchange with people who live here because there are a distance.
Even if there is the COVID, I met a lot of people. I improve a little bit my English, a little bit.
I came here to do the Erasmus only why I wanna speak more English and improve my English. So I don't care a lot if I cannot do a lot of parties or blah blah blah. Because like my first goal is to understand everything in English and can speak in English and blah blah blah. So I think that if is this your goal, you can do Erasmus. Like if your goal is to have fun, go to a lot of disco and blah blah blah, maybe it's not the perfect time to do Erasmus, I think.
But so far it was actually pretty okay. I didn't notice anything about COVID, only taking public transport with a mask, that was it.
The first 2 months weren't real restriction. So I was like, we were the only fucking country that we can go to clubs, we can fucking dance. I love dancing.
But after that, the bars are closed and everything just stopped.
It's a big change, like out of nowhere.
Well, I feel like I'm a child again. I have to be at home at 8.
Here in Hungary we have a curfew at 8, and I think it is a little bit too much for me, because like at 8 you cannot do nothing. Like you cannot have parties, you cannot hang out with your friend a lot, you cannot go to the restaurants and so on. So I think that for this month it's gonna be a little bit difficult to have fun together, but I'm sure that we're gonna find like a way to have fun too.
And there's still parties, like we'll always find a solution.
We do illegal home parties, of course.
You know, every problem has a solution. So we arrange for the best. We are doing sleepover and it's fucking funny.
And now that everything is closed, we try to, well, see each other at least once a week. Well, we don't say like, oh, yeah, we have to see each other once a week, but like it kind of works by itself. So every weekend, basically, we spend the night together. Well, it's not super. Yeah, we're not supposed to do that, I think, but it's like chill night.
Right now, I'm a little afraid that full lockdown is coming, so we wouldn't be able to leave our flat, and yeah, because I somehow I feel that I need space outside.
But now they were talking about lockdown, a real lockdown, and I'm really sad about it. But I don't think it will be a problem. If everybody stay here, we can have great time anyway.
I don't want to be locked down in Budapest because it doesn't make sense an Erasmus lockdown.
If all is closed, I don't make Erasmus again for the second semester. Because why I pay a flat and I can meet new people.
Yeah, about this whole COVID situation, of course, it's a little bit weird. And I feel like we do not have as many opportunities as we wanted. But anyway, it's worth it, I think.
I don't care a lot if I cannot do a lot of parties or blah blah blah, because like my first goal is to understand everything in English and can speak in English and blah blah blah. So I think that if this your goal, you can do Erasmus. Like if your goal is to have fun, go to a lot of disco and blah blah blah, maybe it's not the perfect time to do Erasmus, I think.
I had best time in fucking Budapest.
I couldn't be happier because somehow my first step of my big dream was completed by meeting a lot of people.
I think this is actually a pretty good time to go on Erasmus because it's different than other Erasmus, and it's still very good. And I wouldn't change it for the world.
I think even if we're not going to get a full Erasmus experience, it's still like a really good experience.
And it's gonna be a really good experience that I think everyone must to do that once in a life.
No, it's an amazing experience. I think it will be the best experience of my life. I will remember those days for my entire life. I'm gonna do friendship here. They will never get old, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna stay with them like for the next years, for sure. I'm gonna go to Brussels, to Bordeaux, to Montenegro, everywhere.
Budapest was the right choice, even though now we're also going to lockdown. I think it was a good choice in the end, and I'll never regret it.
If you have the possibility to do something, if you see an open door, go through it without any question.
Come guys, if you listen to me, you have to come here.
If you're young and you still have the opportunity to do Erasmus, whatever is in your way, just go for it. I know it might seem scary. It is in the beginning. You're like, what am I going to do with myself? But just like, don't worry, you'll get out of it. It's like, it's not that hard. You just have to face your fear, get out of your comfort zone.
Just go and do it, and if it's going to be all right, no matter what you do.
First month was crazy. I loved every single time I had it here. And the first 2 days, I was like totally alone. No flatmate, no people I knew here. So I just hang out first night. But after I met really nice people here.
If I can say that it's a really good opportunity to meet people from all over the world, to drink a lot, to have fun, of course.
It's a big opportunity for me to be here, to make connections.
In the beginning, we meet a lot of people with a lot of party and.
Well, at the beginning, I had a few parties, and it was, of course, awesome.
We party a lot, yeah. We have this like kind of a community of Erasmus here. We all met each other, whether it's French, Spanish, Germans. So it's a big group, and like somehow we always party at the same places, or we know too many people, I don't know, but like every time you go to a party, you always like, you know, this group, and then you always meet more Erasmus, and it's like really exponential. And it's really fun. We have this like huge group. You discover new people every day. Like
when it was still open, we partied quite a lot. Like I never partied as much as I did this year, but it was so cool.
It's more party than school. My dad even told me, like, am I paying for your parties or for your education?
And I never drank so much in my entire life. But this is life in Budapest.
We're gonna remember 2020.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.